People don't know what those 5 police officers did to our family. And they really don't know what they did to their own families. They have put their own families in harm's way. They have brought shame to their own families. They brought shame to the Black community.
Yeah, you should definitely look up and watch the full interview, and I'm sure that they'll be doing more appearances in the aftermath of the video coming out later on today. The city of Memphis is expecting that there is going to be public outrage. I think that that's a reasonable expectation. I think that being outraged is very, very reasonable. The mother of Tyre Nichols, you saw in the video, is saying, "I don't want us burning up our city." I know that I saw something about like a state of emergency, 1,000 police being called up, something like that. I don't know exactly what the scale of the preparations are, but we're gonna see what ends up happening, obviously. We know that we've been through a lot of these sorts of protests from people who just don't want this to happen anymore. And I really wish that that was something that we could all agree on. I think that it should be. I think it's the most reasonable thing in the world. But unfortunately, just snatching the lives away from more and more people on a daily basis is not something that we can reach unanimity on. Brett, what are your final thoughts?
I think the 1,000 National Guard troops is in Atlanta.
Apologies.
But it is, and that was a protester who was killed.
That's outside.
But it was,
yes, I remember the story now. It's outside of the
but it was in this general idea of policing in America and protesting its corruption. And it is in everyone across the nation, every police department is, as these reports say, on high alert that people might be upset that this happened again. And I agree that people will be upset that this happened again. And by all accounts of those who have watched the footage, it should be. And I think there's gonna be, I mean, I don't know who I am to talk about this, but I think there's gonna be a lot of people on right-wing media who are like, but they were Black cops. So the answer is, so if there is integrity in the movement to reform police, regardless of who the police were in this incident, this is an opportunity to reform police.
Yeah.
And everybody's still speaking in one voice, saying that this kind of behavior shouldn't happen. And so it's, opportunity is a bad word, but it is a kairos, the right time for us to all say, yes, I see everything you see. And after watching the footage I watched and countless other examples of footage like this, we need to take action to make sure this doesn't happen again.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.